We all have that one food
Chocolate.
that trips our trigger.
Pizza.
Chips. Lay's potato chips got the commercial right.
You know you should stop.
Chips.
Sour gummy worms.
Once I opened the bag,
And you just can't.
Even if they want to cut down, even if they know it's killing them, they find they can't stop.
They said the problem was your discipline, while they packaged temptation and called it choice. They spent 40 years of research and development to make one more bite feel inevitable. Then they sent the bill to your health. Today, something is finally fighting back, and Big Food is flinching. In the next minutes, we'll expose the lab trick that tuned our cravings, the number that spooked snack CEOs, and how your menu is already quietly changing. This is the war happening right under your nose.
When it comes to obesity, the way that we've understood the problem is it's a failure of willpower. People are just making bad choices. They're somewhat lazy. It's basically their fault. This is American government data for men and women of all different ages, the different lines of different ages for obesity. What you see is between 1960 and 1975, there's a fairly steady percentage of obesity in the population. But in the mid-1970s, obesity starts going up in all of the groups simultaneously. Now, if you're saying willpower is responsible, what you're proposing is that all of these groups of people simultaneously lost moral responsibility, and that's not plausible. Something else happened to our food in the mid-1970s to make it irresistible to people.
Ultra-processed foods didn't just slip into our diets. Food scientists engineered them. In R&D kitchens, they chase this idea called the bliss point. It's the precise balance of sugar, fat, and salt that makes one more bite feel inevitable. Researchers now call these hyper-palatable foods. They're the specific nutrient combos that light up reward circuits and blunt fullness.
Kind of a reminder that what we consume today is just as much a product of technology as it is actual food.
We use trained sensory panels to give us ratings. Is it squishy? Is it hard? Is it soft? Is it crunchy? And that's very much how the food industry operates.
One thing many people don't realize is that factory processing changes the textural properties of food. An interesting fact about soft food is you're not chewing it as much. That actually short-circuits the normal satiety mechanisms that you would have if you were actually chewing food properly. So you're bypassing a normal mechanism that tells you you're full.
When the National Institute of Health tested this directly, participants rotated between two matched menus, identical in presented calories, macronutrients, sugar, sodium, and fiber. One ultra-processed menu of foods and one unprocessed menu of foods. On the ultra-processed weeks, they consumed about 500 more calories and gained weight within just 2 weeks. In the last few years, a new force hit the field: GLP medicine. They turned the volume down on hunger, quieting what people call food noise. Households on GLP-1s cut their total grocery spending by approximately 6% within 6 months, with the steepest declines coming in junk food categories at about 7 to 11% decline. Scaled across tens of millions of users, that's not a blip, it's a signal. You can already hear it in boardrooms. Hershey concedes a mild impact, while PepsiCo and Coca-Cola say they're monitoring the situation. Translation, they see the shift and hope it stays small. But I've got bad news. The shift is accelerating. The medication arsenal is already moving beyond first-generation GLP-1s, with Tirzepatide and retatrutide being the new kids on the block. These drugs don't just work on one receptor in the brain, they work on 2 and 3 receptors, respectively. Retatrutide is already showing a 24% total weight loss at 48 weeks. For perspective, that's a 200-pound person losing 50 pounds. Faced with quieter appetites, don't expect Big Food to just surrender. Expect research studies funded by large food corporations that say GLP-1s have horrific side effects. Neither side is benevolent in this fight. Both are chasing money. But in their collision, consumers have gained a little bit of leverage, and the business of manufactured temptation is, for once, on the defensive. But here's how we win. We take back natural, unprocessed foods. We know that processed foods cause us to eat more. We fight for food that's harder to overeat because it's built for satiety first. Foods that are high in protein, fiber, and water-rich volume over dopamine-first tricks. Use your shopping cart as a vote. Reward the brands actually lowering calories per bite and raising satiety. Starve the ones that sell one more bite as a business model. If GLP-1s help you create space from cravings, use the tool without shame. Then fill the space with habits that don't need a prescription. Engineering created this problem. It's not a moral failure to use engineering to unwind it. So yes, big food isn't benevolent, and big pharma isn't either, but their collision gives us leverage. This is our opening. If this helped you see the strings that control your decisions, share it with one person who's been blaming themselves. Let me know what you thought of the video, and if you want to see more content like this, feel free to subscribe. Thanks for hanging out.